What's going on? Incredible. Hi, I'm Adam C and welcome to my Nissan 350Z. Tonight we are off to another car meet. We are going to Portsmouth down the south coast of the UK. The sat-nav's trying to interrupt my speech, but no. This video is brought to you by Cardo.com, the free online car show directory, and this is another modified meet of a name that I cannot remember, so I'll let you know later. So I'll catch up with you in a little bit. This cat is beep the beep. Well, that was random. There is a queue to get in. That is the queue on the other side of the road. A few cars already here. We are early for once. I'm making a good habit of being early now. So here is the queue to get in. Hopefully that means it will be a good one tonight. There's a wrapped car coming the other way. I see out with some little squiggles on it. G-Wagon 4x4 squared. I can now tell you that this event is hosted by South Coast Cars, making sense because we are on the south coast of the country. So here I am parked up, looking pretty clean, ready for a weekend of 5 events this weekend. We've got E34 BMW 5 Series next to me as well, and a Renault 5, wrapping the retro GT Turbo branding. So this is the queue of cars coming in. Subaru's giving revolutions. This F80 M3 actually has purple wheels, braver than initially thought. We've got a grey Bathurst VXR8 that isn't actually grey. You come around here and it's many colours. Talking of colours, check out this E46 with its hanging bumper in a very kind of DIY blue, as shown by overspray on the exhaust. And I have noticed quite a few 350Zs here today, and oh, it's the Joker and his girlfriend. Harley Quinn, yes, Harley Quinn on an Astra. So we're kind of shoved at the back of the car park. It's quite a sizable car park here. There's another entrance here, which cars are arriving from as well. Don't know if we are filling up yet or not, but there's a lot of cars on display, including a Ghostbusters Peugeot on the bank. And this Mini behind me here has featured in quite a few recent videos, and we haven't had a good chance to have a look around it. So we start off with a central exit exhaust and a handprint on the back. You've got his satchel for containing many things, a very narrow rear window and some items on the top. Yes, his gear stick extends, and 2 wing mirrors on each side, like some kind of growth. You can really appreciate the amount of effort that's gone into this car, creating it, and the skull on the front as well. Got a bit of overspray on the number plate so it blends in nicely. And the headlights follow the theme as well. We've got this very low E46 coming with an insane body kit on it. Got the drag style spoiler on the back as well. It's very Toyota Chaser-esque in the way it's been modified, tainted with a similar brush to the JDM barges. Right, so what else have we got coming? We've got an S2000, we've got a Subaru with some white wide arches and a white S15 with a spoiler behind it. Angry Abarth is angry with its extended bonnet. Here is the S15 with a front bumper, spoiler on the back as well. So along the lineup, we've got this Stager amongst some BMWs. We've got the obligatory Fiesta SD pops in the background, and Brave wheels on the 1 Series in military green. My mistake, these are the Brave wheels of the BMW. It was the 1 Series Owners Club lined up. Talking of an Owners Club, we've got an Insignia, an Astra, and an Insignia. Is this the Vauxhall Owners Club with an MX-5? And though spaces are hard to come by, at least this E30 has found 2. We've got the Toyota Chaser's cousin, the Toyota Mark II, with the 1J and turbo on display, and a penguin inside the car. There's a lovely colour on this Audi, and the rims have multiple colours on them. Talking of nice purples, E36 sharing a lovely shade. Oh, so they've actually made spaces in the middle of the road part of the car park. That's how scarce the space is. Do we have time for a sticker showcase? Honda 8 is gonna Honda 8. Seat Ia, Cupra. Street drifting is probably a crime. Muck-uck. This Golf sounds like a popcorn machine. What's going on? I like the variety. Audi R8 next to a Hillman Imp. What, mate? Oh, hello. We've even got a Ute that is further. Loud bikes and a S13 200SX. We've got some minis on 3 different levels of height. And a satin turquoise Audi S5 next to a colour flip E-Class. Well, I found a space and a orange RX-8 with a front splitter, spoiler in the back and some colourful headlights. Talking of colourful headlights, we've got 2 types of cars from the car industry. We've got this very low and stanced MX-5 opposite the G-Wagon 4x4 squared on a bank. The MX-5 has actually done a bonnet delete. Well, the bonnet's on a bush and he has tidied that away. Tucked all of the wiring away underneath the wing, so it's literally just the block, the headers, and not much else on display. That looks absolutely incredible. The amount of money that's been spent on this car is insane to get it to this condition. It's got the twin ducktail spoilers, it's got the little dotty rear lights on the back and a couple of shiny exhausts as well. Even this is literally on the floor, digging into the floor. There's a wide body RX-8 next to a wide body E46 as well. What a nice pair that is. I can hear sirens in the distance. Who knows what they are for. That's a large spoiler on the Honda Civic. There's a scary ghoul on the back of this Golf. The letters S and T are a rather common size. So a lot of these meets. Something I've been noticing a couple of times this evening in particular, and never before, are the extra vents on the side of the bonnet. So a lot of this ST's here. Not seen that done to an ST before tonight. I mean, this is just a hunch, but I'm reckoning this is a diesel Skoda. Potentially. Oh, here we go, a Bayside Blue R34 with UFO in its number plate, which has always been a pet peeve of mine because it may be identifiable, but it's certainly not flying. Oh, rear plate delete on the Golf R. No, dog. And these two have parked right at the front of a lane of parking, and quite rightly so. We've got this S14 drift car with its insane lock on display, lots of angle going on there. And next to that Nissan is this other Nissan. No, it is not a Chaser. This is a Nissan Laurel, another rarity in the scene, also with his drift lock on display. The L stands for Laurel and not Lexus. We've got the race fuel tank on display as well for easy access for the drift. Also got evidence of the flamey screamer pipe sticking out the bonnet. We've got this fantastic livery on the Vauxhall and quite a rarity coming up. Are you ready for this? You ready? I'm only joking, it's more STs. The Mark 2.5 MX-5's tongue matches his rear wheel and the bumper mounts and the little bit of pinstriping around there and the head of that Mario type thing. Mushroom? I don't know names. Never seen a Vodafone livery before. I have seen a Focus ST before though, I can tell you that. A combo of overly excited exhausts, including one on this very clean Hillman Imp. This is the first. It seems the Porsche Boxster shares the same PCD as a Cooper S. What? Oh, I see! The R32's headlights are projecting down to create this kind of peacock feather on the floor. I presume there'll be another one there. Yes, there is. There you go. Oh, that's unique. There's a bit of a cutaway on the rear bumper of this MX-5 to reveal the full back box and the twin exhaust pipes, one slightly higher than the other. There's an insane intercooler on display on this R33. So the car meters now had to be parked in the road of the car park to fit everyone in, but that's okay. We've got some S14s, including the lovely yellow one we've seen recently and the purple example behind it. We've got an E92 M3 in an F80 colour. Seems people are settling down on the bank to watch cars do some driving instead of parking. I've just spotted that the VXR8's Bathurst is about to leave, and the Bathurst editions are supercharged, so if we arrive over here we can hopefully capture the whine of his blower as he accelerates up the road. So yes, cars and bikes are starting to leave. Oh my god, a chrome purple Lamborghini Huracan Performante Spider who is actively putting his roof down whilst on the move. Gathered to watch all the cars depart the show. It seems a bit premature, but everyone is starting to leave. We have got marshals from South Coast Cars telling people to behave as they leave. Seems that the marshals are actually sending the traffic through the other entrance to, I don't know, aid the flow potentially. Oh, Glanzer's making noises, so yes, their car is blocked off the exit over here, so I reckon everyone's going to congregate to the other exit. It's kind of inevitable. That's just a Glanzer, isn't it? We've got these Seats revving next to each other, we've got a GTR turning up as well, and all the crowds are slowly congregating at the other exit, which is, well, it's inevitable. So it is certainly a tradition at all of these car meets to capture the cars leaving, because you get to hear the cars accelerate away. Yes, people do take it a bit far and danger occurs, which is not what we want, but at least we get to hear some of the cars, whether they be revving or accelerating away. So just coming up here is the roundabout near the other entrances. E-Class is making some V8 sounds as well. It's getting dark, it's not that late really. There's two people on a bicycle, that's happening. GC86 is driving by. All of the cars are now descending upon this area, and that's where all the rest of the crowds will be. The Hillman Imp with the strange roof is flying off over there. I think everyone's going home. I don't think there is a second location. If there was, I may join. We shall see. What is that coming up? It's a Mr. 2. Here's the roundabout. The exit is over there. Is that the Bayside Blue R34? I think I've just found him. Here he comes. That's where all of the departures are going to happen. People are talking to me from outside their cars, making sounds with their mouths instead of their exhausts. Cue! Alright, it's a car meet. Okay, here's one for you. We get that a lot. What's going on? And I just say, it's a car meet. What should I say to the people that ask what's going on? Like, the Queen's visiting? Let me know in the comments below, what do you want me to say whenever I get asked what's going on? Because it's a very common question. We can have fun with it, I think. We've got Clio versus Abarth. The Clio has the L plates. The Clio wins! Who would have thought? The tortoise beat the hare. It's car meet. Of cars and the people going back in again. I think they've reopened the other exit and have now blocked this exit. So I'm going back to the previous location to see what's what, because the other exit now seems to be active again. I'm fine, a good walk's healthy for me. Someone's popping. The Corsa flying up the outside of a police van, and a Civic with an exceptionally large spoiler on the back departing the show as well. this one doesn't. That has an RB. And the marshals have blocked off this entrance another time. So everyone's going to go to the other exit one more time. Oh, lovely. Right, they have reopened the exits. We've got the Focus RS leaving. Oh my god, they're neons and a half. Oh my. We've just sped up global warming by about 5 years. Right, the Drift Spec S14 and Laurel are departing. So back into the car meet, and we are still about half full, so I reckon cars are leaving on the other exit as well. But I think I've had my fun because, as I said, I'm off to a few more car meets this weekend, so I need to get some beauty sleep, and I think I've seen quite enough. So I hope you enjoyed that video. It's good of them to control the exits like they did, because sometimes it gets a bit rowdy. Good evening, hello, yes. So follow me on Instagram for all these highlights about these meets that I go to. There's a bank here I'm going to stand on. But for now, thanks for watching.